Fragment. Paphiopedilum, Rosy. Where the heck is the tag? Rosy Dawn from Karge. From the Orchid show last weekend. 2 weekends ago. Yeah, time passes quickly. And here she is, still in bloom. With another one, sequential bloom as it is. There's another one behind it. It's kind of good size, this one. Wide, really wide. And this particular cultivar is actually a bit fragrant, and she's really glossy as well. I didn't see it. Let's take a closer look when we're at it. Psychopsis Mariposa 3-lip. Yeah, she's been blooming since I got her last summer. Old blooms with 2 spikes. I got it in spike, this tall spike. This one has been blooming ever since. This small, shorter spike has been blooming for a while. But now I got them simultaneously. It took a while, but now they're really doing the thing together. 2 new buds coming. Great. Yeah. And what do we see behind it? This one, it gave me grey hairs. It's called Cattleya Monte Elegante. And as you could tell by the large capital letter, it's a hybrid cross. And this one has got Cattleya amethystoglossa in it, and that one really didn't like it in here, even though normally species loves it in here. That one didn't, so yeah, she's not with us anymore. But this hybrid looks just the same, almost the same as the original species. So Monte Elegante coming up with his first non-blasting buds. So there's going to be 7 blooms on this spike, Monte Elegante. And this lovely little thingy decided to reward me even more. So this new growth we should create this summer is coming out with 4. So this one blooms in clusters. Not so wide blooms, but still, they look right. So this is going to be a kind of good show, I think. I'm satisfied. They're not going to blast. You can even see the spots on them, and that's only happy sap, not insects or any scales. So, well, guys, it's only 5 days later. Well, you ever watched the movie Crocodile Dundee? Back in the 80s, I think. Well, call that a knife. This is a knife. Yeah, I can easily refer to this Cattleya. This is a real Cattleya. No doubt about it. Size is amazing. What a progress. Converted into semi-hydro from moss and bark. Lots of scale at all times. Bud's been eaten off. Bud's been blasting each summer ever since I got her. Now she's striking. She's hitting us all with his first time blooming. Look at her flowers. Aren't they just simply amazing? I don't know if the camera is catching the real shades of the color. I mean the sepals are a bit yellowish. Yeah, slightly yellowish skin colored. Maybe not skin colored, but dirty white. Yeah, and yeah, the rest you can see. She's gorgeous, isn't she? The scent is not simply the common Cattleya scent, which most of us recognize and can refer to. It's a rose. Pure, beautiful rose scent. It's amazing, this one. I wonder how long she's going to be out. Yeah. These guys are soon to be open in a few days' time, so hopefully the two spikes will bloom simultaneously for us. So she likes it in semi-hydroponics. And I didn't touch this one this January, so I didn't split her up or anything, so she stayed put in her little container there and wasn't disturbed, so probably that's the main reason why she performed this well for us. So happy. Let's see. I got so many orchids. So there are somewhere lurking, as we say. This one is almost going over, unfortunately. This one is from Orchid Show as well. Sogo, Vivien, Sogo. And I repotted this one into bark. And yeah, of course, it's going to take a toll on an orchid being repotted, always. But I love this one. I found its leaves that the variegation on the leaves are spectacular on this particular orchid. So this one was a lot better than my other one. But it's not scented, unfortunately not. But yeah, and its blooms are not, all that spectacular. But they're kind of cute, but I love them. You get this orchid for its leaf set, alright? Nothing more and nothing less. Let's see. Oops. What else have we got? Here, as usual. Phalaenopsis joy fairy tale Pyloric. Recently opened up its last bud on this very spike. It's been blooming for ages now. And this one is the most rewarding Phalaenopsis I've ever had and ever seen. This one's colors are a little bit fading now in comparison to the newly opened one. And this one has got 3 lips. That's why it's called Pyloric. And Pyloric means 3 lips. Yes. I love it. And it's scented, of course. Good growing stage at the moment. Here. I think we've got 3 buds. Yeah, it's already bursting little bud down there. I cracked this little sheath open. I helped it a bit. It was really tight for it. What is it? It's the, oh Lord, I cannot remove the tag, but it's BLC, Gisele Bunchen, and it bloomed, I think, last summer with only 2 flowers, so this is progress. It's 3 buds in this one, and this distorted little thingy, I'm not sure what's going on here. This funny looking cane. Where's the leaf? What's going on here? It's just fat. I've never seen anything like this. Can you see? Yeah, here it is. Here, but it's still very, very strange. So I think this one is going to be bifoliate. But that's not this one's behavior. In earlier cases, but now it's been about 32 hours since I first filmed her buds for you. That was a rapid little thingy, wasn't it? I thought that this little bud, which has already cracked open here, and you can see the yellow flower coming out, I thought this one would open up first of them all. But if that would have been the case, that one would have been a really, really, really tiny flower. So, happy for this heavenly, lovely, scented one. The best thing about this flower, this bloom, is its lip. It's a striated lip, golden veinings. Yeah, that's always been one of my favorite attributes on a Cattleya orchid. Golden veinings to the gap in the lip. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dianas and Diana hybrid crosses, as you can hear. Yeah. And this one is kind of good sized. A kind of good size. It looks wider than it is. I got curious. If you straighten out the petals, which are curved backwards, which makes the whole width of the between the petals, across the petals, shorter, more narrow, she will get the size of about 12 centimeters. But in its natural way of looking, it's simply only 11 centimeters across the petals. Well, 4 days later, the second bud flower opened up, and the one I thought would open up firstly is still far behind. But I think 3 flowers is better than 2. So this one is progressing regarding its blooming behavior. And the Stenhopia oculata, which arrived recently with this spike, which blooms faded quite rapidly. There's another one emerging up here on the brim of the pot. Developed quite fast, yes, and blasted quite fast as well. Now I can almost watch them blast with my very eye. So, yeah, but these guys look fat and shiny enough to not blast, to last. But I didn't know that these guys' flowers, or shall we say buds, were this sensitive. So I think it's due to dry and hot conditions. I had to keep my balcony door closed for the last couple of days. So it's getting quite cold outside now, quite fast, so I thought that would damage the blooms, or shall we say the buds. But, well, maybe it was the other way around. Maybe if I tried to have it open, to keep it open, this wouldn't have happened. But, well, you learn from your mistakes, and as long as you live. Experience is not a heavy load to carry, so, yeah, I should be happy for 2. And, well, guys, what actually did happen to, or with, the Stenhopia oculata, so she opened up her buds while I was away at work. Yeah, they open up really, really fast. But they look a little bit sloping, a little bit tired, don't they? This one I actually didn't believe in. But it's it's not a beautiful thing, is it? But it's there and it's scented. And that's so sensitive to everything. Every changes you put them through. For a while I didn't think that I would see any of them open, so yeah. Strong spicy scent it is. Yeah, let's see if they drop today or if they actually will last for a bit longer or develop a bit more, or if they sit. Yeah, the more I look, the more I see. I believe that this stubborn little thingy, well, I don't believe anymore. I can tell that my Maxillaria tenuifolia is finally, after, I think I got this one for free in November, I think, November 20. And Marcus told me that it's been blooming for him. But I had to wait 2 years for it to put out one poor little bloom. But it's better than nothing, I assume. So it's my very first bloom ever on this kind of orchid. I mean, on the tenuifolia. So for me, it's progress. And she's been standing at the very, very, very brightest spot on my balcony this summer. So she's been receiving a tremendously good amount of light. So yeah, maybe this is the results. And now, when I brought her in 2 weeks ago, I apply this artificial light for her. Well, 4 days later and she's out. Yeah. Good thing I didn't miss her. I was away during the weekend. So, yes. Then where's the famous coconut scent? I might add. I mean, I may ask. Yeah, the scent is there. It's actually as close to real coconut scent as it can be. Yeah. And I know my coconuts. I deal with them quite a lot daily. So this is really, the story is true, yeah? The scent is actual, original coconut scent. Fascinating. So now let's just hope for my Vanders, my recently purchased Vanders, to go the same, to follow the same direction, so to speak, and bloom as well. Alright guys, enough talk, we should talk soon. Hey, bye bye.